What's going on, Kicks Gang? It's HEATKICKZ. He Kicks back with another dope sneaker unboxing, and I'm super excited to be bringing you guys this pair. I've actually been waiting for it for the last couple days, and the leather quality and the suede quality on this particular pair, in my opinion, was really good quality. It's been a while since I've been able to pick up this model of Jordan, not because I haven't wanted to, but just because there have not been a lot of colorways of this particular model of Jordan to come out in the last several months. We did have a really good colorway that came out over the summer, and since then there really hasn't been any at all. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. And we have the Air Jordan 13 in the Atmosphere or Atmosphere gray colorway. As you guys can see, we've got the typical Air Jordan 13 box with the Jumpman right here in the center in that red colorway. Flipping around to the side, we have the sizing and the barcode sticker here, and then of course the red Jumpman here as well. Flipping around to the back side, nothing at all. And then looking at the bottom of the box, as always, you can see we have the trademark information here on the bottom. Legit, we have the Nike.com receipt. And then let's go ahead and get a quick look at these before I pull them out of the box. As you guys can see, Air Jordan 13 Atmosphere gray. Let me go ahead and pull both of these out, and bang, the Air Jordan 13 in the Atmosphere gray colorway. These are absolutely dope. The materials on them are really nice. The leather is super clean. I was actually waiting for these to come out for quite some time, and I was actually surprised not a lot of people were really big on these, and I didn't really see too many reviews or too many stories of people that had picked these up. Quality control on these was actually really good as well. As you guys can see, if we look up close, we've got that really nice tumbled leather. It's not super soft, but for those of you guys that don't know, like, I mean, I know a lot of you guys know, you guys deal with a lot of leather sneakers, but leather is actually a tough material. They do a lot of different things to soften or butter them up, but just because something is not super soft doesn't mean that it's not good quality. Not to say that these aren't soft leather, they actually are. It's not the softest I've felt, but the quality just is really premium. Not too soft, not too stiff, definitely not that cheap cardboard leather by any means. These are really buttery. And as you guys can see, they've got that really nice suede or nubuck that's here on the upper part of the midsole, and then down onto the midsole as well around these rubber pods, which I think is really nice. I like that they added the suede along the midsole as well. But let's go ahead and start with the outsole as we usually do. We've got the white pods that go all the way throughout. Of course, we've got that really nice carbon fiber, and then looking up close, we've got that Jumpman. Let me go ahead and flip it over. We've got that really nice hit with the Jumpman in red on the bottom. Flipping around to the upper, like I had said before, we've got that really nice leather throughout the upper. We've got that really nice holographic Jordan 23 logo here wrapped up in the plastic. I always actually leave that on just to kind of protect it, and usually I leave them on for the life of the sneaker. If it comes off on its own, then it comes off, or if it starts to kind of bubble up and it looks weird, I take it off. Honestly, I don't think it makes a difference, but I just usually like to leave it on because it protects it from getting scratched. Like I said, we've got the suede or the nubuck material here on the bottom of the upper, and then down on the midsole around the pods. The reason I say suede is, although it is a nubuck or a durabuck, it actually feels a little bit more like a suede. As you guys can see, we don't have that booty backstroke motion, but it actually is really soft and plush. Flipping around to the back, it's just a typical Air Jordan 13, and then looking at the inside again, we've got that suede or nubuck, and then again that really nice Atmosphere gray leather paneling. Coming to the front of the sneaker, we've got the Air Jordan logo or the Air Jordan symbol here at the bottom of the laces, and then we've got white laces that go all the way up to the top, and then we have white laces that go all the way up to the top. As you guys can see, if we look a little bit closer, the laces are white, but they have silver strips that go throughout, and then of course those come come all the way up to the top. And then we have a really plush tongue up on top, and the Jumpman is actually black on this particular part, which is actually interesting. I don't mind it at all, since the rest of the silhouette is dark gray, and then a little bit of white on the toe. But I figured because they had the red Jumpman here on the bottom and on the box that they would do that on the tongue, but they actually went with black for the tongue on these. And honestly, I love everything about them, so I really don't mind that. And just another thing I wanted to point out, most of you guys know this, but flipping underneath the tag on the bottom side of the Jordan logo, we have the number 13 in Roman numerals. As you guys know, this is the Air Jordan 13. And then one thing I want to mention too is in front of that portion of the Jordan logo, we have white leather here on the toe box. So we have the dark gray or atmosphere gray, we have a lighter gray here on the side and on the back, but the pods on the side and the toe box are white as well. Let me go ahead and pull the shoe tree back a little bit so I can show you the material on the toe box. As you guys can see, it is a really nice tumbled leather as well. Definitely not super buttery where it's just gonna sink in, but honestly, this is the kind of leather that I really like. It's something that's definitely gonna hold up for quite some time. And on Air Jordan 13s, I don't like super soft leather. Now, if we were talking about the Air Jordan 1, that's definitely a different story. Whereas on the Air Jordan 1, we just have a solid rubber outsole, and then most of the upper is just all leather. This has a bit more structure to it. Obviously, it's a lot longer down the line of Jordans, being that it is number 13. There's a bit more technology and a bit more structure, but I like having a little bit of a stiffer leather on the Air Jordan 13, and these are just really sick. Let me go ahead and give you guys some close-up views, give you guys the spin around. That suede wraps all the way around to the back. I just love how the Air Jordan 13s look. Some people say that these look like couch cushions, and honestly, on some models they do. Some models I really don't like, but these just look really sick. Like I was saying earlier in the video, there hasn't been a lot of Air Jordan 13s to come out. I think the last ones that came out were the He Got Games, and I did grab those. Those are super dope, but these are actually really sick as well. Definitely not as dope as those, but Air Jordan 13s have really grown on me. Believe it or not, the He Got Games were my first pair of Air Jordan 13s. This is my third pair, but they have grown on me, and I really love the Air Jordan 13 silhouette. Again, like I said, we've got that really nice tumbled leather here on the tongue. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside real quick. Of course, we've got that Nike tag, the branding and the barcode, but the inside of the tongue is a black colorway, just like here on the back of the sneaker. And let's go ahead and take a look at the insole real quick. For the insole, we've got an all black insole, but we've got that red Jumpman down at the bottom as well. And like I said, once again, that is why I was a little surprised that we didn't get the red Jumpman here up on the tongue. But honestly, I think it goes perfectly with the silhouette, and honestly, I think that's probably the way they should have kept it. One of the things I notice is they'll do a black or a gray or even a white silhouette. There won't be any red on the model whatsoever, and then they'll go ahead and throw a red Jumpman in. And in some cases, that looks really dope, and in a lot of cases, it doesn't look dope at all. And I think this is one of those cases. And like I said, honestly, I really didn't hear too many people talking about this. There really wasn't much hype, and from what I've seen, they have been sitting, and that works for me because I was able to get my pair with absolutely no issue. And I'm super excited, as always, to be adding these to the collection. And with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And like I always say, if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and smash that notification bell so you can get all my videos on demand. It's Heat Kicks. I'm out.